Hey, my name is Dr. Cheryl Meier, and I help you navigate through your spiritual awakening, or just get through life, through stuff like that, right? And what's coming to me today is start where you are. Start where you are. I'm starting where I am to make this video because I have to be somewhere, and I just wanted to get this message out, to whoever needs it. Because I know I needed it today, and I got help. And so when I get that, I just am like, oh, there have to be other people feeling the same way. And it's great because someone on, and I'm going to pay attention to the road, so so if I look away, but someone on Twitter yesterday wrote something like, I think it was a quote from Mark Twain. It was like, the best way to cheer yourself up is try to cheer someone else up, Because what happens is, okay, so keep in mind, start where you are. That's where you are. So that's actually getting yourself back in the present moment. Is stop acting like you're somewhere else or wishing. I mean, it's good to have goals, because that we aspire to get to greater places, but, work in our life, be disciplined, all that kind of stuff. But where you are right now is where you are. And if you can't accept yourself where you are, then what we do is we put off starting, we put off, and we say when I'm perfect, when I'm better at this, when I'm, whatever. There's no when that day comes. If that day, okay. If right now is a microcosm of all time, all right? Every moment you live is another present moment. So what I found, this is like a principle that has changed my life for the better, for so much, is understanding this principle. It's a really, really deep principle, but it's not difficult, so don't get discouraged here. If you think back for a second in your past, every past you've had was a present moment. It was a present moment at that time. And this was really well clarified and spoken in Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now. That's why I taught a year-long class on this. It's an online class on the power of now. So this is just touching some of that stuff. But I've already made the class, so it's all in me, so I can teach it. You don't have to pay for the class. It's all organized there, and you go really, really deep. But I still have it here, and I want to give it away all the time. So come with me, right? Join with me in this thought. Is that every experience you had in the past, since you were conceived actually in the womb, was a moment that you were physically here, right? And if we're made in the image and likeness of God, or whatever your religion is, I welcome all people. But if you think that we're made out of the spark of God, we're from the source, let's say, the source of God, of divine love. God is love, so of divine love. You're in a physical form, and all the past was a present moment, and all your future will be present moments when you're experiencing them in the future. Now, one second. I have to take my hands off. All right, so when stay with me. It's great. Wow, okay, so I'm seeing something. I'm seeing something, and then I'm trying to figure out how to put words to it, to say it to you guys, so that, everyone can connect in this place, or not everyone will connect. If you don't, that's fine. Then head away. If you do, share this with other people that you think this will help today, All right. So, look, if you start now, start with where you are, and you create a beautiful moment right here. Not a fake beautiful moment, but just this is how I did it just now. I'm going to open it. you feel yourself first in your body. Oh, look at the clouds. Look at the clouds above, you know? So feel yourself in your body. And so what I'm saying is, if this moment, right now, you become present and alive and awake and aware and open to love and open to being God consciousness, like love Christ, if you understand it that way, Christ in you, you know, if you surrender to that, you know, and are willing to if you think of what it means to die to yourself, it's just dying to all the chatter that's going on in your head, you know. You can't fight it, you can't wrangle it down, you know, because whatever you resist persists. So whatever you push against pushes back at you. Okay, you'll find that out if you haven't found that out. So when you're just here in the present moment going, I'm starting where I am. This is where I am. I am right here in this present moment. I don't want to pick up my phone. There's a sign right there that says, Aspire Salon. You're aspiring, you know? Aspire. Inspirate, like to breathe in. Breathe in this reality that you're not anywhere else but here. Like, I'm not in the future. I didn't accomplish whatever goal I have in my mind yet. I did do stuff in my past that I might not like or I might have liked, you know, but that's in my past. Right now, I'm right here in my present. You know, I'm hearing like, God, you know, give me your peace in this present moment. Give me this peace. When people pray, you know, when people asked Christ what to pray, he says, you know, give us this day our daily bread. That's part of their prayer. It's give us this day that the super substantial, that which is beyond what I can give myself, what I see to give myself. What happens is we get so caught up with our daily life sometimes, and people hurting us, or we get wounded by something, and it pulls us into physicality, not into our physical body. That's great when you can ground yourself in that, but in the drama, and then your old wounds get triggered, and you can respond in your old ways, like just get crying or feel defeated or whatever, you know. To encourage yourself is to infuse courage. So you're letting courage come back in. You're letting light fill your body again, you know, not in any weird way. You're just like, if God is light, and Christ said, I am the light of the world, and he says, you are the light of the world, you know, let this light shine in you. What does that mean? That's a really, really deep saying. You know, how do we let the light shine in us? But what I was seeing earlier, and that's why I went away from that, maybe I ought to have just stayed with that, we'll see. I'm not framed in the camera, so just deal. is I saw the thief on the cross. You know, I got this vision the other day, but it just came back to me when I was looking, you know, for how do I communicate this? I asked Divine, you know, there's the sun. Help me communicate this to whoever needs this love today. This love. I always want to be in a place to give back love, to give you love. I don't want to be so downtrodden myself, you know, and so caught up with realities, or whatever we call them, realities, like things that happen in my day-to-day life, that I can't stop for a moment to give you guys back some love, you know. I know how much I have been loved by people on YouTube, like, and on Instagram, you know, wherever the social media this video gets to. So what I was seeing the thief on the cross next to Christ, you know? And it's like, if you're facing death, right? Every day is a kind of death. I'll fix my phone in a second, but every day is a kind of death. And so if you think of when, either it's a kind of death and a kind of life, like the sun coming out in the morning and rising again, and the day before is gone. It's no longer there. But when this guy is facing physical death, and he's watching the way he's experiencing it, and he's watching why he tells the other guy, he's like, why are you railing on Christ? Why do you keep putting him, like, yelling at him or whatever, when we both killed someone, or we both did something to warrant us being crucified here? We killed other people, and so that's why we're here. This man didn't do anything. When you're at, when you're in some kind of like deep existential moment, when, like, if someone died, or a big life change or a life crisis, everything gets really clear in that moment. You're just like, wait. I'm also feeling like I'm getting whatever you resolved to do in that moment when you had that clarity. I would go back and revisit that, do that. I'm not saying to do that, but I'm saying because it's your life. But look at the clarity you got in that moment, because that's a gift. That's a gift to you, my friend. When you see, like, you see, oh wow, death can go that quickly. Like, what is it I want to live my life for? How do I want to live? You had a chance right there in that moment to start where you are there when that happened. But you got to experience that moment. And so know that moment was a gift to you. Now, this moment right now is a gift to you, because I'm repeating the same thing to you. I'm giving you the same opportunity. It's like I, as the God in me, if I'm willing to be of service to love, you discern and resonate whether this is coming from love. Use your discernment always on whatever people say. But, okay, let's look at, if we can be really conscious and be honest and be truthful and have integrity in this moment, then this is the first moment of sobriety, of integrity, of forgiving other people, forgiving yourself, asking for forgiveness, confessing, like, look, this is what I've done, like, help me to get to a place of more love. That right there in that moment is a place of more love. It's a place of true humility, and so it's like nothing can be better than when you start in this moment in that good place, because you're creating a life of goodness, of truth, of being in freedom, because in that moment you're in consciousness, in freedom in that moment. And so this thief man on the cross, he said, look at this man, Christ, he hasn't done anything. I can tell, look, he's facing death, and he's has the deep awareness, like he was just tortured before that, I won't get into that, but it's just like you notice a lot of things. You become really, really aware. Just like if you are lost in a foreign country and a war starts breaking out, you're going to get really aware really quick. You just like, all right, where do I go? What do I do? Where do I run? Where's shelter? You become acutely aware, all right? And so here's this man. This isn't just a story, here's this man. He's very aware of how he lived his life and what was going on. He was about to die, about to expire his life here, not be here anymore. And he said to Christ, he said to him, remember me when you get to your kingdom. He noticed somehow, oh, there's a hawk flying right here. Maybe it'll be in the background. That's so beautiful. The ocean's right over there. Anyway, so says today, remember, no, he just said to Christ, remember me when you get to your kingdom. And Christ is dying, right? And, giving Mary over to John, the church in some way, because John was the mystical disciple. Shows the inner path to Christ. And Peter is like, anyway, there's lots more. But Christ says, today you will be with me in paradise. Today you will be with me in paradise. And today I see it as ahora, in Spanish. Ahora means right now. Like este dia, this day. It's like, Elliot sings a song. My friend Elliot, he's like, you only live a day. It's brilliant anyway. Future butterfly, gonna spend the day higher than high. You'll be beautiful confusion. Ooh, ooh. Once I was you. So what God was giving me the other day when I was meditating and I saw that vision, and then it just came back for me to share it with you guys today, is that he said, today, right now, you are with me in paradise. Like, what more? Okay? You don't have to share my same faith practice to understand this, to go, if God is love and Christ is the expression of God, the God-man on earth, then what more could you want? What deeper, richer experience could you have in life than having Christ, love, next to you, and recognizing him as a king, and say, in your kingdom, remember me. Having enough in you to ask, remember me, love me, like, share your love to me. I need me some of that. I need me some of that. This earth stuff it's not working for me. Look where I am. I'm on the cross next to you. For the things that I've done. For whatever. And like Christ is answering. He's like, today, right now, you're with me in paradise. That you could see that you wanted to let go of that stuff that you were holding on to. That stuff that wasn't filling you up, that left you here. What were you trying to get when you killed those people, when you hurt the other people? What were you trying to get in that illegal way by stealing it, Because we steal stuff from people in our everyday lives. And we kill them with our words sometimes, and our actions. So it's like that man in that moment died to his outer self. He let go of his egotism. And he says, remember me today. He just says, remember me in your kingdom. And Christ says, today you will be with me in paradise. You are with me. You're with me right now. You're with me right now. You're with me right now. You can know love right now. Like, right now. So that's all. Start right now. Like, I know love is always reaching out to us. Always, 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 always. Always reaching out to us. Love wants to love us. Love is always loving us. We just don't clear the space to get in our body, let go of our mind, quiet that, and be in this present moment and receive the love that's already there, waiting for you. All right, that's it for now. I wish you so much love. Share this with someone that will feel love from it. All right.